Good day, everyone. My name is Charles. I'm a admissions advisor at American University of Health Sciences. I would like to speak about today our Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences, in short, BSPS, and this is going to be an information session to give you more information about our program in general and our application process as well. Okay, let's get started. The things we are going to talk about today, it will be first introduction, accreditation, approval, admissions requirement, quarter system, program length, tuition costs, required assessments, BSPS routes, and of course, sequence. First, about the introduction. American University of Health Sciences, a private Christian-based minority-serving university of higher education, welcomes students of diverse backgrounds and prepares them to make a positive impact on society through the provision of an exceptional quality, patient-centered care within the context of a global perspective of the human condition. This mission is accomplished through the creation of a strong and caring academic environment where excellence, diversity, and the development of the entire person, mind, body, and spirit is addressed, and where teaching, learning, research, service, and scholarship is valued and supported. Inspired by a strong belief in God and the Christian values of love and caring for humankind and of justice and respect, the university's core values include a holistic approach to education, promotion of the intellectual, analytical, and critical thinking abilities of its students, evidence-based knowledge and service to our fellow men, and a commitment to lifelong learning. And with these being said, these are the accreditations which are in our school. Now, among WASC tracks, ACP, CCN, BPP, and BRN, I guess the two most important ones are WASC and ACPE. WASC, it says institutional accreditation here, but it's widely known as regional accreditation, which is different from national ones. National accreditations are more like for vocational schools, whereas regional accreditation is actually given to schools that are legitimate four-year university that covers all subjects and majors. Now, because we are WASC accredited, all our courses and our bachelor's degree will be legitimately acknowledged by all master's program or all other universities throughout the world. ACPE is a program accreditation for PharmD. Now, although this is a BSPS, you guys are eventually probably most likely transitioning into PharmD program later on. So this will be an important one as well. Okay, admissions requirement. We have several admissions requirements, not something very complicated. First one is high school diploma, GED official transcripts. If by any chance you have a GED, then you can just order that GED transcript to come to our school. If you have attended high school and then you just graduated it, then it will be diploma or official transcript. It is either or, you don't need to submit both of them. However, if you have a very high school GPA, for example, if you have not very high, if it's let's say 3.0 or higher, then we do recommend you to submit your official transcript instead of just diploma, because 3.0 is higher than our 2.5 GPA, which is the minimum. And because of that, you will have a higher admissions point in our admission selection criteria. We have this thing called admission selection criteria, which is a point system, and it's a very complicated system. When it comes to GPA, not just 2.5 or higher, but it's 3.0 or higher, 3.5 or higher, and within those points, what kind of grades do you have for the science courses only? And these all are related to how much points you get for the admissions selection criteria. So we cannot give you the details about what our selection criteria are, but one advice I can give you is that if you have a high GPA, then submitting your official transcript instead of high school diploma will give you extra points. Required entrance examination. We do have a required entrance examination, but I'm not going to talk about it here. I'm going to talk about it a little later towards the end of the presentation because it needs to be dealt with a little bit more carefully. And we have admission required documents. Now this document will be sent to you actually via email. We are going to be sending you an email that says AUHS BSPS application requirements. That will be the subject heading for the email that we will be sending you. In that email, you will find all the PDF forms that are hyperlinked and you can download. There are downloadable PDF forms which are also fillable. So you can download it into your computer. You can fill in the blanks, fill out the form, and then print it and bring it to us on the day you come in to apply. Or you can send it to us via email and we will print it out for you. Okay. Next one, foreign degrees must all be evaluated at west.org or naces.org. Now, if you guys are applying from any country outside of the United States, then probably chances are you might have graduated from your high school in a high school outside of the United States. Then it needs to be evaluated by these legitimate evaluation agencies. If you go into naces.org, you will find several agencies there. West.org is one of them, and we put it here because it's one of the larger companies. But one of the larger companies, there are many other companies, that work faster, maybe even cheaper. So I suggest you do your own research to find out which company is best for you. Okay, about the high school diploma being evaluated, transcript being evaluated. Just because you have a college degree, it doesn't mean you can omit submission of that high school diploma. We will still need to see that high school diploma. If you have a college degree by any chance, then please get that evaluated as well. And then evaluation company will evaluate them and then send it straight to us, directly to us. Now, when it comes to international degrees, including Canada, Australia, and those countries, the degree itself will be acknowledged, giving you extra points and allowing you to be accepted a little bit more easily. However, the courses that you have taken in another country will not be transferable. This is our quarter system. This is our school system. Our school is a quarter system, which is a little bit different from semester-based schools. Some semester-based schools are usually like one long semester and one short accelerated term, and then long semester and then short accelerated term, something like that. But if it's a 4 quarter and quarter system, just like us, like UCs, then you will have identical length quarters, 4 identical length quarters, and each of them will be 11 weeks. However, although it says 11 weeks, it will be more like 10 weeks. On the 5th week, you'll be taking midterm, and on the 10th week, you'll be taking final exam. And then 11th week will probably be makeup. So although it's 10 weeks, probably it'll be like 3 months, because it's 4 quarters, 3 months that multiplied by 4, it comes out to 12, 1 year. So after each quarter, you will have approximately 2 weeks of vacation. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 1. Okay. 1.5 quarter units is 1 semester unit, 1 credit hour, 10 hours lecture, 20 hours lab. And this is something we can kind of talk a little bit more towards the latter part, when we explain about the course plans. Okay, schedules more like. Program length, it says 36 months and 3 years. Now, our bachelor's degree program in this pharmaceutical science is 36 months, 3 years. Unlike other schools where you have to go for like 4-year university, this is 1 year shorter. So it says 12 quarters. And with this 12 quarter, you will likely be completing the whole bachelor's degree program. Okay. Now, added to this, although it is not written here, our Pharm D doctorate degree of pharmacy is actually 3 years too. Same thing, 36 months. Meaning this bachelor's degree, 3 years, and doctorate degree, 3 years, added together, 6 years total. You will, in 6 years, you will be getting bachelor's degree and doctorate degree together. So which is a very accelerated, good way to get started. And probably you'll be on, job field as a doctor, being called doctor, working as a pharmacist, at least several years before your friends, I guess. So total units is 189 units, and it must be completed all in 3 years. We will make out all the plans for you. Tuition cost charged per credit is $595 a unit, $595 a unit, and each classes are sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Majority of the time they are 4 units. We even have a 6-unit course, okay? But majority of the time they are 4 units, and you will need 189 units to receive a degree. And charge per quarter, it says example. We don't know how many units you will be taking per quarter, but if it's 16 units, which is like 4 classes, then probably it'll be $9,520. So that's how it works. But I have a surprise for you, which is we are going through a big institutional scholarship right now. And this is what your actual tuition is supposed to look like. $112,450 is your actual tuition. This is the tuition you are supposed to be paying for 3 years of bachelor's degree in pharmaceutical sciences. But we are giving you 57% discount because it's a relaunching program. And with the 57% discount, your total drops down to $48,355. Now you will not find this tuition anywhere. This is a very good tuition. Now, $48,355 for a bachelor's degree. And because it's hard to calculate this divided into credit units now because the price has gone down so much, what we do is we are going to divide this $48,355 into 36 months. And then not just 36 months, probably like, so 12 quarters. 12 quarters, you will be paying $4,029. So every 3 months, you will be paying $4,029. So that is a very reasonable tuition. Now, this is before financial aid. So we don't know what your financial aid is going to be like. You may get more, receive more than others, you may receive less than others. And our school, we even have loan system. So if you can get this, and then you can get financial aid, it'll be even cheaper than $4,029. This is a required assessment that we talked about. If you want to come into our school, you need to take this test called Wonderlic. Wonderlic is an entrance examination. Entrance examination means you pass or you don't get in. This test will be administered in our school, and it's administered after you apply. You pay your application fee, you submit your documents, and meanwhile, you will be scheduled to take this Wonderlic exam. It will be administered on Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. or 3 p.m. at our school. Now, because Wonderlic test is an entrance exam, we give 2 chances. It's if you fail on the first try, we will give you another chance a week after. But if you fail on the second try, you will have to come back 6 months later. The total number of questions is 50 questions total. And among those 50, you need 19 questions, right? 19 problems, right? 19 points, but you must get it done in 12 minutes. 12 minutes is not a long time. 50 questions is a lot of questions for 12 minutes. Anyway, you will not be finishing all the way to 50 questions. Usually, we don't see many people finishing all the way up to 50 questions. But you only need 19 questions, right? So you do need to work on your time management skills. The exam itself is not really that difficult. The questions are not really very difficult. All you need is elementary algebra skills. And also, when it comes to English, it's basic English. If you're a native speaker of English, then it'll be easy for you. And also, there will be some critical thinking skills. Now, when you take the test, because it's only 12 minutes, my suggestion is that you look at a question, and if it's something, even if the question is easy, if it's something that's going to take you a long time to solve, like over a minute or minute 30 seconds, then my recommendation is that you do an educated guess, and then you just move on to the next question. By moving on to the next question, you do have to make an educated guess instead of just skipping, because you're not penalized for the wrong answer, incorrect answer. So make an educated guess, you move on, because wasting time is worse than getting wrong answers. So you should not spend more than 30 seconds on each question. There are a lot of questions, you just click your answer, you move on. You cannot go back. So don't just skip everything. All right, and we are going to send you a link where you can go in and do a practice test and where you can study. So don't worry about it. If you take 10, 20 practice tests, only 12 minutes each time, then probably you will pass. Accreditations test is a test that is for the people who are likely to be accepted to the program. It's a placement exam, meaning this test does not jeopardize your admissions to the school. If you pass the test, you just skip the basic courses in English and math. If you don't pass the test, if you fail the test, you just start from the basic English and basic math. That's it. We will look at your transcript, and then we will look at your history of all the courses that you've taken, and then we will decide whether you need to take the Accreditations or not. If you have taken college level English, college level math, chances are you may be able to just be waived from this test from the beginning. Okay, VSPS rules. When you study pharmaceutical sciences, you get your bachelor's degree. Majority of the people will be going into Doctor of Pharmacy program after this, because if you come into our bachelor's degree program, then you'll be studying hard, and if you manage to receive 3.0, 3.0 B or higher, then we are going to guarantee your admissions into the Doctor of Pharmacy, so that you don't have to compete with others. You don't have to do all those interviews and make it difficult for you to get in. We are just going to trust you that, okay, you got a 3.0, you got a B average in bachelor's degree in pharmaceutical sciences in AUHS. So we're going to just assume that you are fully capable of academic skill in the academic skills necessary for this doctorate degree program. So you will be getting into the doctorate degree program without any challenge. You will be guaranteed admissions. If by any chance you take you finish this program, bachelor's degree in pharmaceutical sciences, and you say, oh, you know what, I've been thinking, and I don't think this is my route. I don't think I want to be a pharmacist. Then you can actually be a clinical research associate or clinical research coordinator, at the research lab. Okay, I don't think you can be a head researcher with a bachelor's degree, but you can be an associate and you can be a coordinator there. Of course, farm tech is another one. If you, by any chance, you're not a farm tech, and you come here to study, after 1 year, we're just going to issue you a farm tech certificate. You're just studying in BSPS, and then we're just going to just give you the farm tech certificate after a year. Okay. Now let's move on. these are some of the courses here that you are going to be taking. General education courses are English, composition, creative writing, critical thinking, oral communication. Yeah, these are the communication related. Arts and humanities, medical illustration, Bible studies, ethics, life science, anatomy with lab, physiology with lab, quantitative reasoning, which is math, quantitative reasoning, college algebra, or statistics. And we also need biostatistics. American history, constitution is US history, and psychology, sociology. These are the general education. And pharmacy prerequisites is biology with lab, organic and biochemistry with lab, biology with lab, general biology 1 with lab, cell biology with lab, pathophysiology, trigonometry. There are so many sciences. That is why if you want to become a pharmacist, you will need to be friendly with science actually. So added to all these courses, these are the core requirements and clinical research requirements. Okay, these are the courses. Now, I'm going to show you a quick video of our school tour, virtual tour. Enjoy.
At the American University of Health Sciences in Signal Hill, we strive to be a light unto the world. Our campus is located in sunny Southern California, close to famous Long Beach. It sits on 6 acres of land and is comprised of 3 buildings, holding a combined 72,000 square feet of floor space. Our state-of-the-art Building 3 is the hub of student activity at AUHS. It has recently been completely renovated with modern aesthetic designs, spacious rooms, classrooms, and faculty and student lounges. Our student lab is extremely spacious and can accommodate more than 60 students. This modern space provides our students with a comfortable learning environment, complete with views of our feature fountain. Our simulation lab is truly an interprofessional lab where students come together to practice the latest patient treatment techniques and disease management protocols. The simulation lab is equipped with the latest hospital beds and high-fidelity mannequins that provide relevant clinical experiences to our students. The 4,000 square foot center is equipped with 6 examination rooms which emphasize the patient-caregiver relationship and provide students with realistic clinical experiences. Our classrooms bring an important dimension to a student's academic experience, offering greater depth and context. Our classrooms have an automated directed camera system that instructors can use during lectures and serves as a model for active learning. Our student lounge is a place for our students to relax and grab a bite to eat in between classes. We also have plenty of comfortable study spaces for students, breakout rooms where students can get together in groups to study, and individual study spaces. Building 2 is home to our school of medicine faculty, as well as classrooms and study areas. This modern building is connected to buildings 1 and 3 via enclosed walkways. In Building 1, we have our library that provides a wealth of resources such as research databases, publications, and news media to keep our students up to date with their chosen fields. Also in Building 1 is our chapel, a place we all come to spend time together, worship, pray, and read the scripture. Our fundamental values are based on a Christ-centered approach through which we strive to improve the lives of the people in our community.
Thank you very much. That actually concludes our info session for Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences. My name is Charles, Admissions Advisor of AUHS. If you have any question, please email me at cko@auhs.edu. Once again, that is cko@auhs.edu. Thank you.